the Mullerian ducts or something, you know? There were two long lines that are in the end.
Yeah, those are the reproductive and the
The reproductive, the kidney, reproductive, and I think even the islets of Langerhans come from there.
I don't know why that.
See, they're not in the embryo of Srimataji. The first thing that develops is very interesting, is the brain, not the brain, but the neural crest. The first thing that separates to form the spinal cord. The Kundalini, in other words, is the first thing that. Not even the spinal cord. What is it? The neural crest is not even.
It's the neural tube.
It's the basis of the spine itself.
The neural tube. It's in five segments.
And then the rest develops around it, the heart and everything. But all the endocrine glands come from this region. That is the very interesting thing.
That means they are from the Ida. They are the stored energy of Ida.
Because it emits two side things afterwards, known as the Mullerian ducts or something like that.
Actually, first they are formed and they become ducts.
That's right. First, that is right. First, they do have ducts. These Mullerian ducts, you know.
Why are they ducts? Because they are energy. Energies don't require ducts. They emit energy. You see, anything that has to flow as liquid requires ducts. इसलिए ductless lines जो होते हैं, they are energy pockets, and they emit energy.
The other thing,
yes.
So these are actually the energies which are formed by the left and right hand side, zone of that. Okay? And these energy pockets are placed there, stored substance. So if you need the right side is there. If there's the left side, it is left. I mean, if there's dearth of right side, it starts flowing to it. Dearth of left side, it starts flowing to it. If it is required, then it can take a transfer. These are energy pockets.
another thing.
In the embryonic stage.
No.
Even beyond. Even beyond.
In the embryonic stage, these are energies.
As pockets of it.
In the embryonic stage, actually energy flows in a channel. But they do not have ducts.
Right.
Now, they're like a dynamo. They create dynamos. Left and right side can create a dynamo. And you can have a battery or something like that reproduced. That's how they have a battery produced. You understand? Now they become batteries or not that. That's a dynamo. Or something that emits, manifests. Like a light.
Another thing, you see,
Stored up energy. Left and right sided stored up energy.
you see,
And that's the significant, I can beginning to see also you've got the 5 elements of the neural tube. 3 constituting the left side, right side and center, and 2 the Atma and Kundalini.
Yeah.
Which open out thusly as these pockets, and the other opening out as the Atma here, and the seat, the becoming the grosser aspects as well of the heart and the sacrum, which is the residence of the Atma and the Kundalini.
the thing,
Atma is nothing.
Atma is witness.
Atma is the reflector, is the object which reflects. This is the reflector. And the reflector is separate from Atma. And when this reflector is not out, then the Ida and Pinna Nadi, both of them together, produce this energy pockets. Right? And then give for the reflector for its use.
So it's
Then when the reflector is perfect, then the reflector reflection shows.
right.
This is the mechanism. This is the machine of the Kundalini. That's what you can call the tantra. Is it not? The whole. I mean, the whole chakric system is the machinery of the Atman.
The machinery of the Atma.
To work out the reflections of the Atman, to
I would
project
say-
it into.
I would say like this.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, if you give it an analogy, we say that energy that is going to flow, this machinery is the Kundalini, which is going to work. And this energy gets connected to the all-pervading power through Atma. So it's like a plug.
Yes.
Alright?
Yeah.
Now this all-pervading power is the power of God Almighty. So we have God Almighty, all His all-pervading power. This all-pervading power is felt by a plug here, which is the Atma, the reflection of God. And this energy, when it gets to the plug, it feels this higher energy, which is the power of the Parama. Do you follow?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes.
Is there something like those slices?
Well, just in these simplistic terms, does the Atma actually rise in conjunction with the power that is Kundalini, or does it? Where does it touch the all-pervading power at this point, or obviously at this
So
point?
this is the seat.
At its seat. So it rises.
But in the human beings, it descends in the heart. It comes out also.
But
It's like a reflection that moves.
Right.
Reflection that moves.
One thing which is quite interesting, Mataji, is that all the hormones that are produced by the Swadhisthana, they're all made out of fat. They're all steroids.
Now that explains certain things about it. This is called also Maidanish. Devi is called as a Maidanish.
That's right.
That she stays, the power stays in the Maida, in the fat. Now how is fat produced according to medical science? Let's see.
Mostly in the liver, I think. Formed in the liver and transported out and laid down.
How? How does the liver produce fat?
Partly direct digestion, whatever fat we digest
Digested by
liver, intestines.
then
Then from sugar also it creates fat. It can create fat from sugar.
the sugar reacted with what?
Not sure actually. Sugar, I'm not sure, Mataji.
Sorry, what's the question?
How does the liver produce fat out of sugar?
By gluconeogenesis. It's
No, that's the opposite. That's producing
sorry,
sugar.
that's the other way around, isn't it? That's going in reverse. That's coming back into sugar.
See, I do not know what it, as far as I know, Mother just does it automatically. It uses sugar with sugar and does it. Yeah.
There's obviously something very subtle.
Yes, it's something not subtle.
Nothing, it's very simple, very close.
Can I-
Sugar never produces fat. Actually, it's a catalyst. Sugar digests all the fat.
That is true. When it goes in reverse order, that certainly does happen.
If you just take sugar with fat, you will never produce fat. It cannot be consumed.
That is true also.
If you have no carbohydrates, you just have protein and fats. You will never have fat. There's no carbohydrates. Carbohydrates actually dissolve fat. मैंने नाश्ता किया फिर कोई डाल ये कुछ खा ली ये भी थोड़ा अच्छा टोस्ट खा लो चलो अच्छा ये खा लो दूसरा खा लो अच्छा जरा टोस्ट खाएंगे तो आप ध्यान देना या so now it's all right carbohydrates. Sugar never gets converted into fat. So now, how fat is produced?
That's a big one to throw in the spanner in the works in medical science. Huh?
No, but
We'll have to change all the textbooks now.
From where? What I'm saying. That fat is produced in the human beings or in the animals. How?
No, I was
By digestion, using sugar as catalyst, it is
Wait,
absorbed.
but that is the source of fat comes from where? From fat. Just from. If we're going to the basics.
I don't know, Martin. I'll tell you here.
something converting into food.
You string the fatty acids together.
Hmm?
You string the fatty acids together with glycerol.
No, but Mataji is such a
Oh, is it?
So what did you say?
says you,
So you said polymerize fatty acids with glycerol.
he's giving the chemical reaction that produces fat, which is fatty acids plus glycerol.
No, no, but what is the reaction you say? Just tell
Just
them.
polymerize the fatty acids with glycerol to get fat.
Glycerin.
Hmm.
From glycerol.
Glycerol plus fatty acids
But
produces fat.
fatty acids from where do they come?
Yeah.
Really? What is the source of fat acid?
It's in the food.
Huh?
But where the sunlight must have started.
Sun.
I do not know.
Now we are going to the oxygen and everything.
But fatty acids are produced, you see, if you go back to plant life, Mataji, fatty acids are produced basically by things that eat vegetables,
Vegetables supposing you eat from, but where does it come from?
cellulose and things.
Ah, you mean it's primordial.
Where?
From the earth, is it?
Simple.
From the earth element itself.
Now, in the earth element you have got oils already. But the earth element oils you don't, which are produced by the earth.
No, you cannot eat.
Alright?
Hmm.
So the petrol you can't eat.
No. Cannot digest it.
None of the oils that are produced by Mother Earth you can eat.
Hmm.
So which, the fat that we get, what is the source of that fat? From the water.
Well, vegetation.
Plants,
Yeah, but
actually.
it's not like personality. That is the mother.
Plants and animals.
No, but how do they get it? Same oils are converted by the plants, used by the sun into subtle fats.
Acha, so the subtles of the fats are
What
present.
they eat is nothing but petrol.
Then we shouldn't burn it, Mother.
But Mother, they say that petrol was originally plants.
See, the petrol is made subtle for the use of man by the action of the sun. So what is the sun? Again, is prana. So, prana
Plus earth.
acts on the Mother Earth, the petrol, and makes the fat which is available
To
for
us.
us. For this motor car, a new petrol is made. Alright?
So that is why.
But to begin with, is the hydrogen.
See, fat is very unusual, Mother, in that it is only carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It contains no nitrogen. Fat has a very high percentage of what's it, hydrogen in relation to oxygen, isn't it? Much
Very high
higher than
percentage of hydrogen.
hydrogen in relation to
So
oxygen.
it is the moon. It is the action of moon and sun and the mother in certain proportion. But in human being, it is formed by phlegm. A phlegm is produced and made into fat. Phlegm.
That is why until the Muladhara chakra opens, the Swadhisthana cannot open fully. The Muladhara chakra, I think you were telling Jamel this one, that in puja, when we do puja, Muladhara chakra opens, then Swadhisthana.
Another eye closed, nothing can start. But to slightly open the market. What I'm trying to say, that when the left side, hydrogen, within us, that's mixed up with water. Water. That means more hydrogen is added. To the water, a phlegm is formed. And that is the one which forms fat. So mostly the people who are fat are on that side.
That I have noticed. My patients, when they come in here, they get fat.
Huh?
I noticed something very interesting, Mother. When I was a registrar, I joined a psychiatric hospital. About 30 of us joined together. And I noticed within 6 months, they had all put on weight, especially here. All the young
Psychiatric
doctors.
hospital, what else will happen? Too much of hygiene.
Too much left. Because I noticed since coming to work here, I've put on a lot of weight, as if like a reaction.
So by this we prove that the hydrogen comes from moon, and that the hydrogen, when it reacts, form water and gives more hydrogen then fats are formed as phlegm to begin with. And then you get fat in the body. If it doesn't go in the chest, it goes in the blood.
What diseases are caused by too much phlegm?
Too much fat.
Too much phlegm. Or too much fatty
Sujata.
oil.
Hydrogen, it makes sujata.
So arthritis would be, arthritis is caused by.
All kinds of obstruction and circulation.
Would that also be responsible for breathing troubles and bronchitis and things like that?
Fat.
Phlegm.
If it goes into the
In the chest.
phlegm, if it goes in.
So the whole thing revolves around the relative amount of moon
Moon in the person.
in the
Because
person.
it is always at a contrast to the sun.
Does it have anything, Mother, to do with the moon in your kundli?
Moon in your,
Kundli, Janma kundli.
of course must be.
Where's that?
That means in your horoscope.
Moon is very important. As Lagna is, moon is important.
So what is the significance, Mother, if we take it sign by sign? Like my moon is in Dhanu, so what would the effect?
No, I don't know.
You don't know about that sort of thing.
So that will go back very clearly. That means Lagna is something as straightforward. That's why in India we use the, not the sign, but another,
The Rashi.
the lunar sign.
Rashi, that is lunar thing.
Because for us the left side, the moon is important.
And Lagna is in the middle then. 3 things we use, right? Lagna, Surya or Rashi. So Lagna is what, Mataji? That is, must be the Muladhara
Lagna is
of a horoscope.
carbon to end with a nitrogen. It is nitrogen actually.
Lagna.
The scent comes through nitrogen.
So Lagna is the center of one's existence. So in some ways Lagna, what your Lagna is will describe your...
The combination, everything is works out with that Lagna.
So if you have Chandra and the Lagna or Brihaspati and Lagna, these things mean that they will hurt your scent. Yeah.
I don't know all that.
Because this is also part of Vidya, no?
That's how we are dealing with Karma.
You can also think about, and at a very much, at the same degree of subtlety, countries which are producing, areas which are producing oily plants are often left-sided.
Left side.
That's if you think geographically.
Mustard, for example. This area is full of mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This area, it grows a lot of mustard.
And this, I was just thinking about areas around the world. And
Now we can work it out. Once you have got the principle and
What about these countries which are extracting oil from the earth? They must be having a very powerful effect on the... Because
no,
they,
those who are extracting.
it's going the other way.
You see, the thing is, they extract oil.
they
They
don't
have no
replace it.
settler ways.
Hmm.
Arabs are very thin people. Extremely thin.
They're going against. They're going against this principle, aren't they?
Against the principle of settling extraction of these oils. So they're very thin.
That is why one thing that is obvious is that any country that produces oil has some battle or fight going on there. Iraq, most of these countries that produce oil, they are having some problem or other.
Sun, you know. The sun makes it's a scorching hot place. And the sand is created. In that sand you find this because there's no moon in it, no moon at all. That's what Muhammad Sahib wanted them to worship moon.
To get the balance. And also previously, the Semitic people of this area were much heavier, much chunkier than they are today.
Which places?
The Middle East generally, the Semitic people in early time, really early times,
Yeah.
much
Jews,
before.
Jews will never be fat, normally. They have to be thin, aren't they?
Generally.
They tend to be thin.
But that's nowadays.
Nowadays. And that's it, of course, I mean, it depends, it's very, it's a lifestyle.
Jewish men especially are very thin.
Tend to,
Thinking about it, I have very few tattoos.
Huh?
It's true. Very, very few of them are fat.
Same with Arabs, if you see Arab.
But that's misuse of the energy, isn't it,
Yes,
ma'am?
misuse or overuse.
Or overuse, yes.
Overuse. It's actually the reaction, you cannot say. Because the sun is there scorchingly hot. They take out the oil
Yes.
is formed there. They take out the, it's such a, you can't blame them, you can't blame the nature. Because of the temperament.
But I remember descriptions in the Old Testament of, weighty people.
They are also in. That was in Iraq, or in Egypt they were. See where they were what?
Yes. They had the balance.
That's why in Iran, they worship sun. In Egypt, they worship sun.
No balance. You were saying, Mataji, that Indra's capital was in Iran at some point.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
the very right side.
Very right side.
That's where Zarathustra now. Was it
Quite
even,
conservative.
even to this day, the Parsis are all on the right. Very much. Absolutely on the right. They have no
Very
left side.
thin. Parties are very thin.
Mm.
Very right side. Alright, so that, where are we?
Well, you showed us the source of fats. We were back at the point of how
So what neutralizes fat now? Prana.
Sapudema.
Prana comes from protein. Chana eaten by a SahajaYogi gives you the udar. With a SahajaYogi. But with others, it can give them belching or can give them gases. It can be both ways.
what is this word you use, Mother?
Udan.
It gives you what?
Udan.
It's one of the 5 pranas.
Prana that goes upwards.
Acha. Udan, that's
But
right.
the Udan prana can give belching to people who do not have their chakras open or hiccups.
For the 5 pranas, Mataji, what are their various functions? It is Udan, Dhyana,
Dhyana. What is it?
Apana,
Huh?
Apana, Dhyana.
Dhyana is the one that needs to be followed. पहले तो खाया करा अच्छा जहाँ जाना चाहिए Please down. Alright. We'll take them out. She wants to. Daniel? No. Yeah.
But it's not only the protein part of the chana, it's the carbohydrate part as well. The carbohydrate part of the chana as well will help, won't it?
Carbohydrate.
That part as well as the protein part will assist in this.
Chana has very little carbohydrate.
Really?
Very little. Practically name. Is a treatment for food for people suffering from diabetes.
I thought it had a fair amount of carbohydrate.
For diabetic people, you can ground it, make it into anything.
It's very rich in protein.
Absolutely delicious.
Some people in Bihar they only eat chana. They eat nothing, just sattu they eat.
Sattu is chana. For lethargic people, chana is very good. Horses eat chana. And the white horses must eat chana. It gives you energy. Energy.
Is there anything it's not good for, man?
The what
Is there anything it's not good for? Jana?
is not good for?
Is there anything?
What?
Is there
Chana
anything?
harmful for any
Is it
situation?
harmful for any...
Anything.
Not good for the boobs.
For a Sahaja it is not. For a non-Sahaja it is. It gives access, it gives it up.
It also puts on weight.
No, the chana you do.
No, before realization.
No, never.
No?
You see all these rickshaw and all the peasants in India, they eat only chana. No vegetables, nothing, just chana.
Really?
They're all very healthy, very strong. It's the right balance for these.
This is the muscular people, no fat.
Very muscular.
Muscular.
So,
With chana.
The body should have to become say Mr. Universe.
so that's a
Eat chana.
that's a complete misunderstanding in the West, Mother, because we're taught that these second-class proteins, as they're called, are substantial, fat-giving.
You see, the so-called primary proteins, they are the right side of things.
No. Is that the balance? Is the balance?
This is the balance.
Yes. Oh, I accept it, Mother. It's just that we've got all these facts stuck in our head, which are completely wrong.
This one, then you have moonga dal.
Ah,
Very good, left side.
very good for the stomach. If you make chew with moong
Moonga
dal.
dal even better than chana. There is no pressure.
Moong dal.
Munga.
Moong beans, I think you call it.
Oh, that. Yes.
So what is good for adding fat, Mother?
For what?
For putting fat
For
in?
adding fat. Sugar. Take 4 kilos every day.
He
You don't
needs
have
it,
fat
yeah.
problem.
He needs
I'm alright, Mother.
One must put out some.
Some more.
Of course, some more. What?
I know my trousers are so tight up the side here.
No, you must have bought those tight ones. That's a problem for people who put on fat than for people who do not put on. And I mean, people, even if they become mosquitoes, they want to die. I don't know if that is going to. I mean, you don't take sufficient sugar, I think,
Alright, Mother.
don't you? And another thing is never to fuss about. Those who fuss about food, they're never to buy. Example is Mr. C.P. Srivastava. He eats at least double what I eat. No, sometimes even 4 times. But he doesn't.
He's less active than you are.
Huh?
Much less active than you are.
No, not I can't say.
Yeah. He sits in the office all day. You know.
But incidentally,
Hmm.
you can say, but he works very hard with his head.
Ah.
Well, that's not the point. The point is, if you are fussy about food, so your body rejects.
That's right.
The fussy man never puts on weight.
It goes from life.
Are you fussy?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's the opposite. He's indiscriminate.
Yeah?
He's the opposite. He's indiscriminate.
Food is food, isn't it?
I don't understand the leg pulling of the intellectuals very well. That's so good at it. Now they're sneaking at each other. It's nice to only watch, isn't it? So that's Sadhisthana.
Huh. Only one gland we haven't done in Swadhisthana, and that is adrenal gland.
Huh?
Adrenal gland in Swadhisthana.
Adrenal.
Not the adrenal cortex. Cortex is okay, that is steroids. But adrenal medulla, which produces adrenaline. So that comes from outside the Swadhisthana and fixes itself.
That's another. Yes, it is.
Yes. No. Svala. Hello.
You started.
No, it's not. It's Barry. Barry. Mother is talking about medicine to us. Hold on. Asking if it can come over. Barry and Rachel.
Our time that day.
10 minutes, 15 minutes.
15, 20 minutes. Yes, come over.
But we'll go now to the
You want to go a little walk? I'll show you flowers.
Yes, yes,
around.
absolutely.
शॉर्टकट दिखाओ
Okay, see you.
वो भी अच्छा शॉप
डिटेल दो डिटेल
हाँ ठीक है शॉप देखेंगे
अबे वहाँ कलेक्टिव फ्रॉम गिल्ड हॉल
अच्छा ठीक है
है ना
no problem I think you have to come to our hospital on Sunday Christ Day pastures is coming
charities no she looks quite disturbed about things is it
Oh, now you're here, Mother. I'm not disturbed yet.
one must have put you at rest for everything I talked to CP I told him if you want to have your fussy food then you bring me some don't bring it so discretion no he said I'm not fussy at all I said no you are not so he said that I would like to eat outside with family so our problem is solved so we are eating outside only for the lunch perhaps I was thinking of God as well but even for lunch I think we should not worry because if you are going to build a hall you can give them lunch and bring them here
in Guildhall is there a good restaurant you know you would know or you would know would you? Yeah
because God knows what time they will come
They may not have even left yet because we asked John to come.
Also very nice ones from Ontario just like that as well.
huh?
Ontario just some very nice
Is
ones.
that
There's a
Indian?
nice, one nice an Indian restaurant seems to be the best one.
horrible
No,
not go to an Indian
Not
restaurant.
this
be a
one.
problem because really.
There's nowhere very good.
There's one good Italian
It's better
restaurant
to
is there
eat
somewhere?
pizza than to eat
Yeah.
Indian
I'll find it
Did we ever go to that one?
We did.
ring zero and ask them to call
Oh,
Dr.
nice.
Rao
huh?
Very good.
No, not so good.
there's some Italian one
There is
Say
not.
Dr.
I mean,
Reggie wants Dr. Rao
huh?
it's not. I don't know if Mr. CP will.
There is
Oh.
one
Like it so
Yeah.
much.
he likes Italian
I'll ask mother one of my friends here started telling me of a good Italian restaurant
huh?
Food there was quite.
he said it was very good
Was
where nearby
I'll ask him I'll bring him now
sort of middle.
he's the doctor here
Mediocre.
so because once you come to Guildhall I would say that we take our lunch there wherever it is I'll come and sleep for a while and then go down and see the places nearby today and then what we can do is to tomorrow have well in the evening time I'll go for the
Dr.
program
Please.
they would like
Right.
to rest here
374. Thank you.
just answer
what is the evening entertainment here for these people not for me
the only evening entertainment I think they have is pubs
they don't know the problem
Local pub.
Dr.
So
Rao?
playhouse and
Ah, that's a good jury for you.
Cinema.
hello
That's how they call it.
The
they
cinema.
can go around
I wanted to ask
See,
you
it's quite
Rao
light
Saab,
till about
which
9
is this
o'clock.
Italian restaurant you went to
Yes, it's probably the nicest thing to do.
Mhm.
Just to go around.
Yeah.
Some very pretty places.
Beautiful country.
So,
okay
you can go down and join us about 10 o'clock to a restaurant, someplace there. So that meal part we'll keep for the family. Alright?
Gondola the gondola
Gondola.
okay
Gondola.
Where is it?
Osman's gondola okay okay thanks a lot
Well,
bye
can I show you the advertisement we put in the local paper? This was last night. See it again tonight. The same thing.
It's very brightly placed.
Mm.
In the evening it would appear.
It appeared yesterday. This newspaper starts at lunchtime, really. Lunchtime and again in the evening, and today also lunchtime and again in the evening. Today I'm sure it will be placed in the top, absolutely at the top of the centre pages. So I'll buy one of these papers today.
Mother, just to finish off on sugar, there seems as though there are two categories here. A right-sided person who is thin needs a lot of sugar. A left-sided person, in fact, the sugar will neutralize the fat. It will have two different effects.
No, not for that side.
No?
A left-sided person. You mean to say for energy?
Well, earlier on you said
No,
today.
if I tell you one thing,
One person.
the left-sided person has the energy which is frozen.
Hmm.
Right-sided person has the energy which is exhausted. So you need an outside replacement for the right-sided person.
Yes.
For the left-sided person, whatever is stored in has to be melted out.
So what did you mean when you said sugar digests the fats?
Sugar digests the fats. That means it accumulates. As you say, if you take
Simply,
fat,
simply absorbs it.
it doesn't absorb.
Hello. Morning.
Right.
No, it's
You
Bala.
put little fat, alright,
Hello.
and put water in it. It will not go.
Mm.
But you put little fat and put some sugar.
Say again.
Yes, I understand.
Hmm.
It acts as an emulsifier.
I see. So three of them
Yes.
just like how? Right. Thank you. Right. See you. Bye.
So
Mother, they've just left.
Hmm?
Mr. CP and.
it's now 20 to 11.
So it's about 3 hours or so. Hmm?
1:30 or 2 they will come. 1:30 to 2.
फिर वही उनको नाश्ता खाना खिलाना है।
वैसे यहाँ भी परफॉर्म सकता है जैसा
क्या खाओगा?
कुछ इंडियन फूड परफॉर्म सकता है.
तो क्या करें? वो ठीक है। खाने को नहीं लगता। यहाँ ब्रेकफास्ट खाए।
तो रात में आप यहाँ खाइए.
What do you want to cook? व्यंजन की छोड़ो। उसी thing is,
एक बात खिलाना.
question, we should strike a balance. CP is too formal. You see, to him, if you cook for him, it's a burden. He himself is cooking. He's worrying himself. See. That sort of a man. So it's better not to do for him.
One meal you should.
Huh?
Then tomorrow lunchtime then.
Then खाना is not so important. If you today, if you want to give him something, what we can do? बिरयानी बना दे पता से.
You can.
I can do it myself.
We can help you.
No, और तुम कहाँ रहे? तुम बना रहे? आता है तुमको?
आप बताया हमको.
Just make it on.
But if you just remind me, so सब
Yeah.
गरम मसाला लाना.
Yeah.
चौक में गरम मसाला.
You have chicken.
Chicken you have.
Yes,
Yes.
Maharaj, I've got food for you and the family, of course. I've got plenty of food actually.
अच्छा ना chicken को chicken.
दही में
You
डाल.
get yogurt.
Yes,
Mix
we
it
have
up with
yogurt.
yogurt. Cook it for an hour or so. इसमें अदरक,
लहसुन, पुदीना.
और हरा धनिया, ये सब मिला के उसको दम दो। अगर राइस को उबाल के
आधा उबाल के उसको ऊपर डालना, तंदूर में डाल के
डाल दो। और उसमें बटर कर
ऊपर में.
और ठीक राइस डाउन कर दो।
Chop, नहीं याद होने वाला. Chop में the chop used to put all the garam masalas,
दरड़ के
इलायची, बस खाली garam masala.
और ज़्यादा काफ़ी ज़्यादा लेके ऐसा करो बटर लेके
Chop
ज़्यादा
में.
बटर लेके वो छौंका उसमें प्याज को डालो प्याज को गुलाबी को
नरम नरम खाली.
गुलाबी
गुलाबी अच्छा हाँ.
and mix it up with this
Chop.
with this with
अच्छा हाँ हाँ. That is I remember. Yes, that was also part of it. Then tandoor में finished. No problem. Then,
चावल आधा पका के ऊपर रख दो तंदूर में
तो when you come back to be ready. ठीक
थोड़ा
है.
सा उसमें एकदम कुछ बादाम और हो तो
हाँ बादाम भी है.
केसर है
केसर you have saffron है.
सैफरन है केसर
I might have some. I could get it very
Yes.
easily. I'm not sure.
Yeah, यहाँ भी है. They have this pomegranate seed. क्या बोलता है अनार.
अनार
वो किस में पाते हैं वहाँ? I never used that.
पंजाबी चीज़ है
अच्छा you don't. You don't.
Get some.
I know they use it in parathas, things like that.
ठीक है
ऐसा हो जाएगा मैं तो मैं बना दूंगा कर में
हम शुरू करेंगे ना I'll do the chicken everything आप
मसाला यहाँ मिल जाएगा
सब है घर में
पता
हाँ पूरा है Esther does a lot of them you have all the masalas isn't it Anna भी है she has सब कुछ है
उसमें सिर्फ ये की बात होती है
तो हम सब तैयार करेंगे सब चीज
आज ज़्यादा दिन तो भी बनाओ टेस्ट लेना है
ओके ठीक है हम
हरा
बनाएंगे।
मिर्चा
हाँ
हरा मिर्चा से छौंका जाता है
हम चौक में हरा धनिया नहीं हरा धनिया नहीं चौक में
हरा धनिया
the chicken
हरा धनिया 6 चीज़ें हरा धनिया
प्याज
प्याज
अदरक
अदरक लहसुन हरा धनिया पुदीना सौंफ
सौंफ भी
सौंफ नहीं
सौंफ है
और साबुत धनिया
सौंफ के समाज साबुत या
साबुत दोनों चीज़ जरा सी
पुदीना नहीं है हम लगता है you have no mint is it
Right.
okay dry सूखा पुदीना है वो चलेगा
पुदीना ये सब
तो सब चीज है ठीक है करेंगे
तो सारे सब जरूर इसका खाना खाएंगे
वो हमारा घर में खाना
हमारा तो बन रहा
नहीं बनाएंगे ना ऐसा हाँ या आपके यहाँ से कुछ मुर्गा ठंडा मुर्गा ले नहीं सकते पका हुआ मुर्गा
एक बिरयानी बना लोगे
सबके लिए
वो डांस
अच्छा क्या पूरा के लिए या खाली आपके लिए
अपने लिए बना लो तो सबके लिए तो बहुत मुश्किल है
ये बात है और
इतना बड़ा पतीला है
नहीं है ठीक है तो हम अभी बनाएंगे और नहा दी
थोड़ा उसमें बादाम डाल देंगे
हाँ बादाम भी है पिसा हुआ बादाम या साबुत बादाम दोनों है बताइए दोनों डालेंगे
सब अच्छा रहेगा
पिसा हुआ अच्छा है और ऊपर में थोड़ा साबुत अच्छा लगे
ठीक है
ठीक है ओके
सुबह के दिन बैठी मत what is matter use the sun we can this is the practice for me
and sun is the power of will
animals whatever willpower they have is more sort of responsive. But your willpower is the willpower which is controlled.
That has to be exercised by us.
That is to be exercised.
That is the thing that is lacking.
So now the reaction to this agya that you do produces the joy, the emotions. Animals are innocent. They are absolutely innocent. They are just responsive. Supposing they see the food, then they want to eat. If they are not conditioned by human beings, they will go all out to eat. They are not bothered. But like one would say, oh, what will they think if I eat like this, like a hog? They don't have these ideas. For them, hog and all these words don't exist. They have to eat, they'll eat it. They live with the nature. Their nature is such. They have no problem. They don't have to fight themselves as we fight ourselves. But that's what happens when we assert our gyan. The reaction starts building within us, which is actually the innocence, which is the jada, is the materials. Jada is matter. So we produce that within ourselves as a reaction.
So there's always this conflict in human beings between innocence and ego.
Conflict is also. They don't have any conflicts. Animals don't have any conflicts. How can they? Because they don't have two things. They have only one.
Out of this conflict we evolve. So,
To begin
to begin.
You see this decision making, that's not problem of human beings, the animals. They don't have to make decisions. Right? It's all instinctive. Instinctive. And the guiding factor within them are all the animals are guided by nature. Like a bird can feel the magnetism. It has a magnet. There must be regular magnet in so many birds and must be in the fishes, the way they know how to go up and down. So there's a magnetism which is the, we should say Muladhara. So what happens that reaction to this agya dissolves this matrix, and to react to it is produced again.
These prostaglandins.
That is, to retain the inner senses here.
But there's no doubt that the prostaglandins have a very powerful protective effect on us.
Well, see, the best I'll show you an example. A man thinks what's wrong. If he sleeps for 10 minutes, he'll have a disease.
In the prostate.
Prostate gland is the cause of mind with ego intent, especially adulterous size. I mean, one of the symptoms. I mean, not saying that if you have adulterous size, you get the prostate, no doubt. But if you have prostate, doesn't mean you have adulterous size. But adulterous size will be prostate gland.
I used to notice, Mother, in London. In London, there's all rubbish everywhere on the streets, everything. Even if you just look at it for a second, you can feel it's sucked into Muladhara immediately.
So, that's why Christ said don't have adulterous size, because you get prostate gland. Means the prostate gland starts overacting. Because once you start becoming adulterous, it starts reacting. And the body, you see, secretes more and more of this jada into the prostate gland to fight. And because of that action, you get a big prostate gland.
Yes, the other
Jada is what? I mean, jada, Kirtana.
This is the prostaglandin.
Chaitanya is the subtle, the sukshma.
No.
Jada.
One is inactive. What is that called? Inert. Jada. You see, matter is not matter. I mean matter.
Mother's getting
What's
the
stula cheese?
Huh?
Not stula. Stula.
Stula, that is settled on.
That is not it. Jada,
Jada is this is jada, this is jada, this is jada.
inert.
Inert is jada.
So they secrete inertia into the...
So the innocence is inert. Is inert.
Yes.
What is it?
Yes, I think I'm
The
seeing what
other-
you're driving at, Mother. You're getting this release as a result of this development in man of this inert material, which has a fight with the ego,
Counterbalancing.
and accordingly, so the prostate, the active part, materializes or does not materialize, and so you get this growth, hypertrophy, or the opposite of the prostate gland itself.
Anything that goes into action. So now, take a concrete example. Stomach. Stomach uses energy out of food, and the inert goes in the Muladhara.
Yeah, I'm बताएंगे माताजी आप.
You see my point?
Yes. This
Whatever cannot give energy anymore
it's thrown out. Exactly.
goes to Muladhara. So everything that is inert, created where the energy is being used, thrown to Muladhara.
So if Muladhara is overdeveloped, you become inert. Is that true, Name?
Huh?
In human beings, where Muladhara is overdeveloped, Muladhara chakra. And
It can be both. If it is overdeveloped or underdeveloped.
over
That is a general principle for everything. You see, if it is overdeveloped, then it's a hot Muladhara. If it is underdeveloped, it's a cold Muladhara.
hot Muladhara, what? Hot temperature.
Hot Muladhara is the Muladhara where it is overused, too much of it, and all that. Overactive.
Constantly, the sympathetics are releasing.
Right.
Releasing.
Hmm?
Overuse, leading to the overuse of the sympathetic part, which drains the parasympathetic ultimately.
When you overuse it, you accumulate by that overuse the jada, the inert,
And
the
the
residual
reaction.
of the thing. That settles down.
Yes.
That precipitates.
Mm.
Either you become malignant or you become jada as a reaction.
The one thing we've discovered about these glands, Mother, is that they protect against stomach ulcers,
Hmm?
prostaglandins.
They protect against
Stomach
stomach ulcers.
ulcers. And the other thing is that they cause arthritis. You know that's how these latest anti-arthritics.
Prostate glands, jada.
That's it. You see, that is how it fits
It's
beautifully.
jada.
It produces that seizing up.
Muladhara is jada. And overactivity creates jada more. Like carbon dioxide or anything like that. You see. The waste product. All the waste products become inert. And that inertness gives additional size to the prostate. And then this jada can go into arthritis.
Because you were saying many times that arthritis is caused by this accumulation.
Because whatever is jada, inert, is actually vibration.
Or
Frozen. They are frozen.
This is what they have discovered in modern physics, that matter is nothing but frozen vibrations, which is held by force fields. Yes. There's a book which has been written called The Tao of Physics, which goes right back to that.
Now what do you say?
There's no such thing as matter, it is just frozen vibrations.
And
That is how you deal with
this
it.
frozen energy is inert.
And that is how they produce atom bombs, because they unfreeze a little of the energy using these various techniques they have discovered, and that produces so much energy. Einstein's equation was E equals to mc squared, which is the amount of energy that is released by an amount of matter that becomes pure vibrations is equivalent to the mass of that energy times the square of the speed of light. Such a tremendous increase.
But this is what it is. So, this is a vibration which is electromagnetic.
That's right. They call it, but
These are not Chaitanya.
no.
Only electromagnetic. But they are part of the Chaitanya.
But at a subtle level, there must be Chaitanya, which we have
You
not
see what
discovered.
happens. That first the Chaitanya Lahari, what I say, is the desire power. Then it becomes action power. And thirdly, it becomes the evolutionary. So all these three things put together is actually the all-pervading. Out of which electromagnetic comes from the right side. So all electromagnetic powers which become inert get settled into Mulana. Alright? Now is it clear cut?
And there must be some effect, Mother, of us living in this environment which we live in the modern age, where the whole air is full of electromagnetic radiation, because these power lines are giving out electromagnetic radiation. So this must all settle down also in our prostate.
See, everything that is inert becomes. Say you take plastics are nothing but jada. Plastics are jada, inert. So all inert things go to the Mahaganesha.
Because I used to notice that in this village where I was staying in India, we had no electricity. 2 hours a day we would get. And all this inertia that you had built up was slowly releasing. Because whereas when you live near a place where there is a heavy power line, you can feel the thing going.
No, actually in India, they have started a gobar gas.
Ah,
Now they want to use feces for that.
that is useful.
Yes, you can.
But you want it
For the gas.
to burn.
Yes. You just have to use that. They put all this gobar into powder
Ah.
in a plate.
But what
After
about,
some time,
It's the gas produced.
it produces gas.
but what about the vibrations?
Hmm?
The vibrations from feces?
Gobar gas is all right about, I don't know.
But
about
feces,
human
you
gas.
see, it will be produced awful vibrations. Unless you burn it only. Perhaps then you can burn away the stuff.
But these gases only
Mhm.
are the part of the prana.
Mhm.
See? 5 तरह के है प्राण है.
Jnana, Prana, Udana.
So this is one of the type. So all of them are part of the prana.
So would you say, Mother, that prana is the sukshma of the electromagnetic radiations? It is
The
the,
sukshma
Mhm.
are for the causal.
Oh, the causal, which is it?
Nothing.
Okay. So prana is the causal of all the elements.
No, no. All the elements have a causal.
Yes.
And prana is the essence of this causal.
Acha. So when we do this pranayama puja, then we are awakening to its causal.
On pranayama, when you do it, then you try to control your right side.
Mhm.
But it's not necessary for people who are already right-sided.
Yeah.
It is meant, pranayama is meant for people who are in inertia,
Mhm.
see, who are nothing but frozen gases. To release their gases, make them settler, is the idea. But not for people who have already released them to the maximum.
Because I noticed that in the list of the puja that we have, one of the things there we do is pranayama.
So this jada settles in the straight line. And also where does it settle down?
That is right. This is, you can see in most people, it's very
Yeah.
slow.
Like you see, if you put something color in the hair, it settles down. Whatever is seen from the eyes, whatever jada you catch in the eyes settles down. And if this gets spoiled, your prostate goes out.
How to release this now? Because this is the thing that catch. I mean, all my patients have this very heavy.
This has come because of overeating, of seeing bad things, of coloring, all sorts of. So best thing is for this is the Mother Earth.
See nature.
Sleep on the Mother Earth with this is the Mother Earth. It's
Mother, as well as prostatic problems as a disease, you also mean those other diseases, don't you? The wider category of Muladhara type diseases, of the venereal disease.
all are
Related.
related.
It's not just prostatitis, it's the whole range of those dirty diseases and things.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
Dirty diseases come from the same.
Mm.
Now we have dirty diseases gone. Always subtle. I'll tell you a good example first of all. Say our, what's that Pune gentleman?
Yeah.
Old man.
Oh, Rajwadi.
Rajwadi. Rajwadi was a worshipper of Shri Ganesh. And he got his prostate. Can you imagine?
Mm.
Very straightforward, nothing to do with sex business, and a very simple, straightforward married man. He never had any idea of all this nonsense. He gets prostate.
Before realization, now, is this? Or
No, after.
after?
I mean, it was shown. I mean, myself had it before, but it was shown. And he came to me. It was not cured, at least this material, even if he had it. So, asked him, what do you do with your Ganesha? He said, no. I'm a Ganesha. I was saying, worshipper, this, that. Whether you are Ganesha, all these things he said. That was the day of Sankashti, the day he was born, on the fourth day of the moon. I gave him some chana. He looked at me. I said, Mother, today's my fasting. I said, what? I said, today's Sankashti.
Ah.
See how subtle it was. Now the day when he's born, you're not supposed to fast. That is the day you must celebrate. And he had his prostate. I said, all right, you eat this chana and finish. By the time he went, his prostate was absolutely all that. Collapsed. Is the case. Now see how subtle it is.
It's very subtle.
It's too subtle for doctors. But take the gross side. Gross side is this. The man who has his roving eyes as they call it. Then he collects, you see, that roots from around. Because these are done mostly by fruits, you see. Once you start it, then look at one woman, look at another woman, look at another person. In the beginning it just starts as curiosity, whatever it is. Then it starts improving. In the way it is captured by the roots and your eyes are moving. Then you are catching this, catching that, catching that. All it is going back here. All the fruits down. Now, because this is such a important thing for Muladhara, or it is Muladhara here, that has an effect. And you get problems.
Is it almost as if that gets sucked down there, Mother?
Oh, so subtle. But when you actually get into some series of women sort of thing, then what happens? That the reaction is built in the Muladhara itself.
Right. And then this inert material starts.
And then the inert
Releasing.
material starts accumulating. And that's how you get these.
The overgrowth.
Then if you, supposing you get these people who already have this accumulation, people who already have the Muladhara has become very jara, if you like. How to release that?
Those who have Muladhara which way? Overactive or inactive?
Overactive. Let us say that they have too much jara in the Muladhara.
Jara. If they have too much of jara,
Would you like some tea? Tea, chai tea?
what shall I have? Or coffee?
Coffee.
No, you don't. Right. Then yes. Thank you.
Ah, okay, so
Little sugar and little Muladhara.
how to release it? Just jara.
Jada. Now, what I am saying that when you have your Muladhara attacked in this way, that it is all clustered into Jada. Now, how to release the Muladhara is the problem. Now, the best thing would be to sit on the Madhara. I mean, this is our search of Nirmala Vidya. See, to get Nirmala, and you hold your feet up on the Madhara. Put your Muladhara absolutely there and ask Madhara to suck these problems. Just do like this thing, one thing. Then there's another way that you lie down on the Madhara. Lift your hands, lift your body, lift your legs, and just allow your Muladhara to touch the Madhara, even for a short time, and then try to rub it. This will solve the problem.
Like this, you mean, by agitation?
Yes, by agitation. You see. First of all, beg of her
Yes.
that we have done these mistakes and we are in ignorance, we have accumulated lots of inner things, so better take.
I used to find one thing when I used to meditate. This was in India, not here, because there the Muladhara releases more. But when the Muladhara was releasing, then everything would go to the void, like smoke.
That's it. So the prana, tattva, which is the udan, which has to rise higher, comes. And that is the one that is used at the ultimate when you have to combine the prana and the manashakti that you realize. Then this udana, which is the subtler type of prana from the rose.
That's why the other thing, I don't know, Mother, is that I used to mention that dhūp, when you dhūp, if you meditate with dhūp, it somehow releases this.
Dhūp does.
Yeah,
But
much more.
too much of dhūp also not good. This is just the kind of dhūp that they are not using the real dhūp. Actual dhūp comes from the Madhara. All the fragrance comes from the Madhara.
This is the, you were saying the causal of it.
Yes, causal. The fragrance is the causal of Madhara. So, dhupa, if it is real, chandana, dhupa, anything like
Mogra,
that. Huh?
Mogra, yes.
What is that? Any flowers? Any? These are innocent. These are the subtler expression of the innocent. These can be jada. You see, if when they are seeds, they are jada. Then they become chetan. Then they become fragrance.
And human beings also like that, before realization they are jada.
Yeah, very much so.
Mother,
It's all built in.
where people lead a dharmic life, where they don't overuse sex, this release of jara
It's much less.
is much less. Therefore, the reaction aspect is minimal.
They have a very light body. You see, even if you are fat, say I'm very fat, I can walk very fast.
I used to notice that in India, you never felt the weight of your body. Whereas now I feel it tremendously, tremendous
Because you see the
inertia.
gravity, the Mother Earth. See, you have too much jara in you, so the Mother Earth you feel. Otherwise you are very light. You don't feel much weight there. You see, supposing I will get very heavy. That's due to my vibrations sometimes. Mine is just side to side of it. Too many vibrations. I feel very heavy. But when there is a release, I feel all right. In the same way, when you have jara within you, I feel heavy because my vibrations start fighting with jara.
Another way to release jara is foot soaking, is it not so?
The keeping is the best.
In the ocean is great.
Yes, but the best would be, I should say,
Sitting
sit in the
on the
sand, put your feet up to this much inside, make a hole.
That's what we do at the beach. We dig a hole and we sit up to here in the water.
That's a good idea.
Learning means a little bit.
Do everything. But this is all
All these-
external.
No.
Internal is the sinfulness.
Ah,
Just to desire.
Yeah.
Desire. Let me be absolutely clean.
That is the big thing.
Because that is to the way.
Pray to Gauri. Gauri is the Shakti.
Actually, you see, The movement is that from the subtle desire, you become the action, then the evolution. And then you become the desire. That is the subtle. What is that? Kundalini.
You said that the Kundalini, last night you said, Mother, a very important thing, which was the Kundalini is your desire.
Gives you?
Kundalini is a reflection of your desire.
That's the basics.
That is the
That
basic.
is a very
But
crux
then
of
you
it.
become the subtler desire. And the subtlest desire, the residual desire, the desire that is the desire, the rest is all whatever is not desire, is all a darkness.
Anicca.
Disappears. Only what remains is this, is the Kundalini. And the Kundalini is the desire to be one.
That is the very
So
part
it
of it.
starts with one,
Hmm.
which is in the gross
Gross
inert
desire.
state, then it goes into action, then evolution takes place, then it becomes subtler, and the same thing.
At the end.
It's reflected in creation
Alright.
itself.
David is enjoying it.
It's
Ah.
reflected in creation itself, isn't it, Mother? Its reflection.
Of
is-
course, of course, of course. The whole creation, the story of creation is like this.
Hmm.
That the desire of God becomes the creation. Human beings are created.
Hmm.
Out of human beings,
Mm.
then they are made into that higher
Mm,
beings.
mm,
That is God Himself.
And the desire to be that is the important.
Desire.
Hmm.
That desire to be is the only desire. The rest of the desire is just a joke.
It's outside.
Jnana also, knowledge is a very important way
That's
of
the-
achieving.
Evolution.
Jnana, which one? The book?
No, I mean, the power.
Awareness.
Yes, that
Awareness.
knowledge.
Awareness.
Hmm.
Awareness is the main thing. You see, awareness and jnana is
Chitta you were talking about.
enlightened chitta. Enlightened chitta is the one. See, mine is an enlightened chitta. You need decoding, I don't need any decoding.
Yes.
I don't have to rationalize. I don't even
But
think.
Mother, as we grow, we become.
Huh?
As we grow more in you,
Yes, then you become like
we
that.
don't need those gross.
No, you don't need any gross methods or anything. You don't have to go through that long way. It's just a straightforward march.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah, you know.
Straight there. You know, I know. You see? Like this, I know.
I know.
I know. I know.
That's a different one.
That's a different
That's a
I
different
know.
category.
I said, do you know there's a truth in you? I know. Right? And that it is telling you all things against yourself and you are destroying everyone. I know. You are destroying SahajaYoga. I know.
Then what do they do about it?
They haven't even got to first place.
That's all. I know. That thing. It's angry. Huh. So now we have done prostrate. Did you follow prostrate?
Yes, that's a
What
very
more do you
subtle
want?
one, though, Mother.
Mataji up here.
You started with the
Yeah.
most subtle one of all.
Huh?
You started with the most subtle one of all.
You started that way. I mean, you said you started with
No,
chakra.
no,
That's
no,
not
no,
right.
no, no. I'm
No,
saying how
I-
beautiful.
Is it?
I'm saying
So
how beautiful.
then the endocrine glands of the Agni are all Chaitanya. Is that what you were saying?
No, no.
No.
See, agya, or prana again I said.
Prana. Huh?
See, anything that is produced by chakras is not Chaitanya. It's not.
Then
It's only Kundalini.
is a Chaitanya.
Prana.
You see, now see. Kundalini is the Chaitanya. This is prana, that is Manashakti, and then the Kundalini is the combination of all.
From this, Mother, it would follow that the whole universe is created by the Chitta of the Divine. It's
That's all.
held because Chaitanya comes from Chitta.
That is Brahma.
Hmm.
See, the Chitta of the Divine is nothing but Brahma.
And it is held by the Chitta. It is kept running by the Chitta.
But there's nothing like held or anything. It's just there. What do you call? There's no language for that. And just say it's a built-in process. You see. Do you say that green color held is held by the leaves?
Held in different senses.
But that is what I'm not able to express myself. See, that it is part and parcel.
In Sanskrit, could you use the word?
Dhala.
Dhala. Ah.
Dharana.
It's just integrated with the whole thing.
Dharayati.
So you could say
Dharayati sadharma. Dharma.
Dharma also is the
Dharma,
same rules.
yes.
Ah.
Permeating. Representing. I mean, still the duality remains in English language. You see.
So you can say sort of Sarva Chitta Dhata.
Dharana.
Yeah, but something that is contained by held by the Chitta. For you it is Sarva Chitta Dhalini. But we are Sarva Chitta Bhavta. We are the ones that are held by that Chitta. Come look, Mataji. You are Sarva Chitta Dharis.
सर्व चित्तधारी, that's all.
आप है।
और क्या?
हम लोग
आप लोग क्या?
सर्व चित्त धारता है।
Huh? Yeah, that way. It's like an employee and an employer.
That's right.
But this duality doesn't agree with that. Whatever is me with it.
That is right.
This duality as well. Acha, so we come now to
Nabi or Shodhisthani?
now. Now, you see, the thing is, first is Jada.
Yes.
So from the Jada, first thing starts is Jada comes from all the 5 elements. What I was trying to tell you, that even from Mana, the Jada comes. Even from Mana, from the mind, Jada comes.
Mana is the left side.
Left side.
Desire.
Emotions. From emotions also, the Jada comes in. Emotional energy is also from the matter.
Oh, I see. So it's the totality of
The two sympathetic.
of left and right.
Left and right. Comes from. No, it becomes
Yeah, it becomes. Yes, it has its
inertness.
source.
It's
It's-
inertness.
Mm.
But you see, if you say matter, matter is very scientific. It's too much divided.
And then we should use the
Analytical.
Sanskrit word.
Inert.
Ah.
Inert.
So Jada, they will say they
You
will
see,
understand.
your emotions can become inert.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
From inert emotions, now what is happening is mad people. Emotions have become inert.
That is it.
If you can make them alert, they'll be normal people.
So for them, they need prana, Mataji, these people.
Absolutely nothing but prana.
How to give them prana?
This is,
Mataji?
if you teach them
Pranayama.
pranayama,
But they are not realized. That does not matter.
They get awakening anyway when you're present.
Some do, but some of Mr. Locke do actually. And,
see if you make them run,
exercise.
exercises, all these things.
Jada you spell like this, Mother?
Jada.
No, but in Sanskrit also. One there or double?
Jada.
Jada.
Jada is means which is gone, and
It's,
Jada means inert.
it's the sort of totality of the precipitate, as it were, of inert material from these 5 elements on the right side and from Manashakti on the left
Yeah.
side.
But one of the 5 elements on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Emotions come from ether.
From?
In ether.
Really?
What? Where is ether within us?
Ether is here, Agni.
No? Other left side.
That's right.
Not Vishuddhi.
Hmm?
Not Vishuddhi. Again.
Vishuddhi is left side. You see, Krishna was a left-sided fellow. You know,
That's why he's dark.
born at 12 o'clock in the night.
On the Krishna path.
Krishna first.
So ether's here. At the back
Ether is
of-
at Vishuddhi.
Ah, that's
Ether is at Vishuddhi, we should say.
yes, that's right.
But actually, they call it, it's a combination. Ether is at every chakra on the left hand side.
I see. But predominates at Vishuddhi.
So it is at every chakra. Ether is the counteraction
Ah. Hmm.
of all the 4 elements
Hmm.
at every chakra.
That's interesting.
Does this mean, Mataji, that the month of Shravan is
Huh?
Shravan is a left-sided month? Krishnaji's month?
Which one?
Shravan.
Ravan.
Shravan month, that month.
Ravan month.
That is the left-sided month.
No, not the whole month, you cannot say Ravan. But it is in a way, because it is rains and this and that.
The monsoons people get very left-sided.
But you see, now if you see ether, it comes to left side.
Hmm.
Alright? Now carbon is the central one, oxygen right hand, hydrogen, helium left hand. So with ether.
Oh.
Carbon in the center, oxygen on the right,
and hydrogen.
on the left.
And helium. So giving ether. Oh God, it's all so simple.
Those classified. So hydrogen comes to us from moon. Is going to happen. See how the earth was created and was first taken close to the moon. So it froze. And when it froze, then they brought it up. So it had the moon with the cloud. The freezing. Brought it closer to the sun. Then it got the oxygen in it. When it got oxygen, it was brought in the center. So it had oxygen and hydrogen according to the proportions needed to create life.
Mother, they say the moon was flung out from the earth.
Flung out from the earth. In a way it is flung out, but that part of moon was closed. In a way, I mean, you see, flinging out also is a relative term, no?
Which was flung out of which you do not know.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Which came first is the
Yeah.
point. That's so the moon, the earth was closer to the moon first, and then it separated. Very close. It sucked actually hydrogen, and that's how it has got hydrogen. Now, where is the hydrogen coming from? What is the source of hydrogen?
You said the moon.
No, moon to the right side.
Ah.
It's the earth. Because earth has sucked the hydrogen from the moon.
They said that the sun is 90% hydrogen, Masterji.
It is. It is 90%. But the hydrogen that is on the Mother Earth is from the moon,
And likewise is the oxygen from the sun.
from the sun.
And water is a combination of left and right side.
And evolution is a combination of all four.
And proteins are.
No, carbon. First the Mother Earth creates carbon. You see, she puts how carbon is created by Mother Earth. It's very interesting. She does it by producing carbon within herself. And that carbon becomes the holding bondage between hydrogen and oxygen. That's how the life starts.
The Mother Earth, Masterji, must then be like an Adi Devi.
Of course.
I mean, how do you say Adi Sarjani? Adi Sarjani.
She's the first yogini, we should say.
Adi Yogini.
Third yogini.
We are,
But I must say, I have given a name to Tony's mother, or to Tony's baby. And what's the name I give? Yeah, A for him, Anthony, and D for Don. Now tell me what name is the best.
I say,
And he's the first son
Aditi
yogi.
name.
So,
Adi something.
Adi something.
Adi Deva.
The first name of the goddess.
Aditi is the first.
Aditi is there, another one. Ad, yeah.
Acha. Wow, what a name.
Ad.
You must take down some names for the Mother Earth, man.
Now, from where to where is going? We are starting on what?
Yeah. But you see, there's a reason, Maharaj. We are supposed to be doing puja to Mother Earth on Monday.
That's his own idea.
That wasn't mine, it was their idea. I just
Wisdom's idea. All these ideas must tell you.
No, but just now we are
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing something else.
Mother, you were coming to the next chakra after Muladhara. It seemed to introduce this idea of
No,
ether.
now you develop on this. I've given you the basics. I mean, if I go on talking on one chakra, I can talk for the whole.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, sure. So what?
Now Swadhisthana.
Not Nabi, sure.
Swadhisthana. Let's see the Swadhisthana. It's another element. Now you started with Prithvi element, another earth element. And this one. Swadhisthana is one side, another side. Now, you see, Every chakra, there's a
There's a place for each of them.
there's a what do you call it? You can say the
Yes.
juxtaposition.
Mm.
But only one thing is in juxtaposition. Is the moon. And the subtlest of the moon is the after,
Mm.
is the spirit.
Mm.
Because it is the witness.
Mm.
Moon is the witness of the Mother Earth.
Mm.
Mm. That is in the legs.
Feel the vibrations.
Even vibration. He's just enjoying it.
No, this is very subtle thing.
No, no, I'm not for doctors. But for surgeons I'm saying. So in everything, whether it is earth, it is the moon. Yes, sir. When the moon comes, you see, the Mother Earth goes into change.
She rejoices.
She rejoices. When it is, moon has a big effect on Mother Earth, on water, on everything.
On us even.
Everyone. All these lunatic asylums and all that.
I remember when I
That's
was
the opposite way.
Opposite.
But it was very true.
Too much of it.
They go the other way.
They are too much of a lunatics. The Luna comes from the word. You see, people knew about it, definitely.
When I was a young registrar, Mataji, the person who was on duty on the full moon night always had a very bad time. we used to avoid, used to change round our duties to avoid full moon.
That's an old story.
Full moon or also the Amavasya.
Amavasya was another bad night. That is true.
This is one of the worst. So it is again the both sides. Everything has two sides, you should see. Full moon is as bad as Amavasya. Some people have bad effects on Amavasya and some have in full moon.
On Amavasya, Mataji, one should do a Kali Puja. Is it? These things are
Very
also,
big puja.
it's also part of the Vidya.
Yes, yes.
That
We're
is
laughing
the-
with you, not at you.
That is very good. You can do Kali Puja.
Because that is
Bhairava.
Bhairava.
But you see, for to do Bhairava's puja and Kali Puja. Not to
We have never worshipped you as Kali. Perhaps.
Jagannath worship you as Kali, but one of them is Bhairava. Bhairava, to worship Bhairava, you have to be a complete,
Pure.
only children can.
Well, looking Bhairava in your own simple way before puja is a very beautiful way of propitiating
Yes.
the act of bhakti.
But when I used to
You feel the vibrations lift a little.
when one used to do the Kali Pujas here, I just noticed tremendous joy would come after that because there was something tremendous.
It's the killer of all the anti-joy.
Ah,
Tremendous joy.
so we'll be good for this right Muladhara from. Mother, what are the elements of Swadhisthana, please? You said earth in juxtaposition with.
No, all elements,
All of them are there.
they act to
Which are predominant?
Surya and moon. One side is Surya, another side is moon.
And in the center?
In the center is the subtler side of the Mother Earth. That's it. Okay? अरे बाप रे, तो खर्राटा मारे तुमने। हमने भाई जो खर्राटे मारते हैं उनको हमने उतार दिया। हेलो, तुम लोग नहा लिए क्या? तैयार हो गए। हमने नाना को भी फोन कर दिया और हमने कहा कि दोनों जने मार रही थी खर्राटे। अच्छा, यहाँ बहुत सुंदर है बाहर। फूल है, कमल के फूल है। हाँ हाँ, सब खेल सकते। पहले आप नाश्ता करिए। कभी टोस्ट चाहिए, अंडा।
What is the element that relates to
और
moon?
सब उनको
Funny, I think the moon is
उसमें
hot.
थोड़ा मक्खन।
Moon is
Jam,
hot.
jam.
It controls all of them. No specific.
So now we come to the, what is the hormone called? I told you yesterday, Rustam, na?
क्या मतलब है?
दो तरह का होना चाहिए, इंसुलिन,
Glucagon.
ग्लूकोगोन. So left and right. और क्या कहते हैं उसको? Gland.
Pancreas. Glucagon is produced where? In the pancreas?
Also in the islets of Langerhans.
It's also produced, isn't it? What is that hormone that is produced in the walls of the
Glucagon also is produced.
intestine?
No, mainly in the outer Langerhans.
And insulin?